Hey, this is Andrew back at you with the ultimate Google Ads sheet. I've been making a lot of progress here. The funny thing is about working on these kinds of things, you think it's easy, and then you start working on something and it becomes a thousand different things. But I think I've been able to manage. So this is kind of like the outline of what I'm doing. Right now, I'm kind of focusing more on this landing page. This is where actually, pardon me, yeah, this page where a lot of things come together. So if we go there, always likes to put that there. So we come here to landing page, and here you can put, of course, the landing page. Give it a short description. So it's about SEO, nickname, SEO landing page type. Let's call it a service page, service area page, because yeah, we'll do that. Main keyword, say Santa Barbara SEO. Services. Okay, so this might be new, but I've been able to hook up a lot of things. So these services are being taken in from the business info page. So I write out the services here, boom, 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 and then it does some grouping magic. So when I add a new one, it's going to add it to this list, right? But it can do more than just be an individual bundle, like just this one service, this one service. So if you had a landing page that targeted multiple services, it's got you covered. So you just click all the ones you want. I'm just going to do this real quick. Get rid of that. And where are we? We're in business info. So I want to create a custom service bundle, right? Okay. Custom bundle of 3. I'm going to give it that title and see a description. This is for my YouTube video. Great. And there you have it. So the service names, we have Google Business Profile, Google Ads, new thing, all right here. So it's cataloged. And then when I come to the landing pages, if I click, let's see, I need to refresh all drop downs, I think. Should refresh this. Custom bundle of 3 right there. I click it and it should give me a little info thing. And then now I'll know, like, okay, what were those 3 things? Don't worry, it's right there. So pretty powerful, I would say. Products, it does the same thing, so I'm not gonna bother. I'll just say that. Why not? This is coming to the part where it's been really tricky. So there are numbers that you want to have in your ads, right? So you'll have numbers for, like, if it's a store location, or maybe you're like a cloud-based business, but you still might want to have numbers associated with certain geographic areas, for example. This can kind of run into a lot of complexity. Let's say you're targeting San Diego and you have a lot of dog grooming businesses there, like 10. What would you do? Would you create 10 call extensions and then put them all in there for that area? But then how would you match it with the different campaigns? It could be really tedious. I think a better solution is to use location assets where you go into Google Ads, you link up the Google business profiles that you want to have, like if they're all in San Diego, uh, and then um, let my program do its magic. So this is kind of what's going to happen behind the scenes. So if we come to let's see, was it business locations? Yeah. So here's like one location. Let's pretend this is just like a dog groomer. Who knows? And then you could have multiple other locations. And all I'm doing here is I'm putting the address, but then this is the part that kind of links it together with everything. So we've already mapped out the different locations that we want to target. So that was the first step. And now here, we're just going to say, like, okay, for this address, I want you to be associated with this. And this is the Google Ad criteria number ID, criteria ID. So that is going to be an important key for this program to automatically know to apply this business whenever it sees um, that the area I'm targeting is Santa Barbara County. And how would it know that? Well, if we come here, Santa Barbara County right there. So it would know if, but that's only if I press this button. So it's like, do you want to use location assets? So um, you can kind of mix match however you like, but you always want to have a number. So if I come here, here are my numbers, and you can also have numbers here, right? But this is a little different because this is the number for that business location. Phone extensions, should be different. However, you you probably want to actually, I take it back. You want to have like this number over here as well as like a fallback. So yeah, you'll have these numbers here all set up, and then you're going to kind of connect them to like the different locations that we're targeting. So let's see. Um, Actually, did I do that yet? Maybe I didn't. Let's see. US code, country code. Okay, that's the number, correct. Right. So if we go, I added that to locations. Right. Okay. Sorry, it's a lot of moving parts here. So these are the call extensions. You just enter in the numbers, you're done. Then we go over to look, um, pardon me, I would do that first. So first I put in the numbers. Then I would come here and pick my locations. So San Ynez, let's say Goleta. And let's see, location tools, search locations. Let's see what we get. Great. Okay, there's two Goletas, so I can click them both and bundle them. They would just go into my library here, and then once they're in my library, I can select multiple and create bundles on this side. So this brings it to the library. The library attaches that number, and this is where you can set that number actually. So, and also like the targeting setting, like do you want it to be presence, interest, search interest? So over here, you know, which number, like each number has its own little ID kind of thing next to it, or sorry, a little name that you can add. So these are the different names. And once you click it, it puts the number over there, which is pretty cool. So we got our numbers, and that's it. Because like once you have the numbers and the places matched to it, then the program will know, okay, like just use that number, right? Um, for this. So let's see, this is Mission Hills. Yeah. So for this location, it's going to use this number. But for this location, let's give it a better one. Like this location, it's going to use this other number here. So when you say like when you're targeting in your ad like Walnut, it's automatically going to know to use this, unless there is a store location in Walnut, and then you click that. Oh, it's basically like an override. So if we go to business, or man, jumping around everywhere. Okay, so if we come to, yeah, so if you click this, let's say we click that. Okay, so we look here. I believe it was like a Santa Barbara County thing that we put, like business location. So wherever, um, whenever there's an ad that targets Santa Barbara County, this location asset is going to be the one used instead of the phone sitelink, which is pretty cool. That's like exactly what we want. And for the rest of these, it's just going to default to those, pardon me, to those saved phone site links to those locations. So this will have a phone associated for it, which is not a location asset. It's different. It's just a phone number. And then this one will have. So basically, it's all going to be the same. And these are already linked up with numbers because we did that in the location sheet. Except that when you click that button, it's just going to override that one place, and that's it. And yeah, for all like the places you will need to have like a phone number, and it's there as like a backup. But then you click that, and then it overrides it. So we'll unclick that. And then we have the rest of the things, like the URL path and everything for that particular landing page. And then we come to campaign assignment. where it kind of consolidates a keyword grouping sheet. So I have like keywords here that I've grouped into different categories like advertising, law firm. I'll probably have like some kind of AI to do this later, but I just did this manually for now. But it takes all this stuff and then it makes it pretty over here. So it also applies a like a naming kind of convention here. So it's like a lot of to be determined because this name isn't complete until some steps later on. But it's enough to tell you, okay, this is about advertising. This is about best law firm SEO. Uh, so it's taking all the ad groups and putting them together here, which is really nice because then you know, okay, what is this particular campaign about? And then this is the magic. You have your landing page. Here are the landing pages. So we got one, and that's it right here. I think maybe these are a bit old. Let's see if we got a campaign assignment. Let's just refresh those drop downs. Okay, great. Let me refresh this page. Okay, yeah, there should be errors. Good. Let's put that there and that there. Okay, great. So now we have that landing page, and then we have the little info, which is also great. So you can kind of spot check and make sure, like, hey, did I get it right? And you can look, right, location groups, 4 new places, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I might actually want to spell out those places here, but we're building, we're getting it done. Okay, so we got this. That's great. There's more work to do, and that's what I'm starting now. On the landing pages part, I would like to, I think my plan is to like assign callouts and site links per each landing page. I think that is going to make the most sense for me, and I'm working on how to do that in a way that AI can kind of take over and I don't have to do everything manually. So yeah, at the end of the day, there should likely be another column where it's going to say like site links and callouts, and then I have this little drop down, and then I can select whatever site links callouts I've done. Um, that or if I've already grouped them under a particular landing page, I might not even uh, I might not even have to select anything. It's already selected, you know. Um, so I could just have a column and it just has the thing in there already, just so I'll know what site links and callouts there are for that particular page. But yeah, making progress. It's been a bit, but yeah, stay tuned if this interests you, and like and subscribe, please, if you're interested. And have a good one. Bye.